Here is Sarah Armstrong's Waltzing with the One I Love. Again, a waltz that she composed. It was published by Samuel Baird in his book Hill Country Tunes, and that was 1944. So it didn't say when she wrote this waltz, but it's prior to 1943. He collected the tune, I think, in November of 1943. So that gives you a little history of it there. Key of D, A 415, high bass, A, D, A, E. I will play the tune through and then break it down and then show you some little variations. That was a bit of a moderate tempo. That's another thing about waltzes. They can be successfully done a little slower, a little faster. For dancers, it's actually more difficult to dance to a slower waltz. There's more space in between beats. Anyway, so here it is. I think I'm just going to play little phrases of it slowly, since breaking it down into small little parts maybe actually a little more hard to connect. I'll do that a little bit again. The next little bit starts here. Again on that little bit. And that's the midway point of that A part, which is really, now you have the whole A part. It just rounds out a little differently. So then it goes back to... So that little bit, it's the same as, but instead of, it goes back to that C sharp and then to the D, and I like to round it out with it. So that whole A part. I'll go on, I'll do the B part now, and then I will go back and explain some of the ornaments, which I was doing a little bit in that A part there, and I'll also show you some other little things you can do with it. Beginning of that B part. Once again, that little part is in the A part, just in a different location. Again. more time with drone. Stays on that note. I'll just rest there for a moment. So that little part, it's a little loopy. So the pattern is open, 2, 1, and then that repeats. Okay. There it is. And then do that lag at the beginning, that B part. The only thing is those leaded notes, these beginning of that B part, they're quick, and at that mid part, they're slower. They're the same notes, F sharp to G. So I will do that B part from the beginning of the B part. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now, this is like the ending of the A part. She goes into it like this. 2 little leading notes. Remember the 2 leading notes here? They're the same ones. It's just up a string. So it's easy, right? Huh. Again, just those little lead-in notes to the end. And that's the whole tune. Then it goes back to the beginning. So now some of the ornaments that I put in it. That whenever I'm that D, that high D, I like to do that lead in, hammer on type of thing. It's slower though, so maybe don't call it a hammer on, and I think of the hammer on as being a lot quicker. It's the same concept, it's just more relaxed. So, right here. That. Because the line really is. That's it, you know. We're just rolling around that note. Noodling on that note. keeping the line moving. There was another one I did that was kind of like that. So here it comes. Like there, you can do it there too. There's another one. I do that sometimes too. It's like in the beginning. I probably do that one more than. Don't do that so much there. I like that one though. No, sorry, I didn't like that. See, sometimes like you have to just do something that you don't like in order to know that not to do it, right? That was just stupid. I think what it was is my brain was thinking of the first part, but it goes, no. And that's where that came in, so I didn't like that. Fair enough, huh? Yeah, rocking the boat a little bit. That little 1, 2. There's a pulse there. I'm doing it on a pole. Those pulses are usually doing like pushes, like in faster stuff, the reels and breakdowns. But this is a pulse on a pole. And it's kind of nice. Moving the boat a little faster. You're digging in just a little. Pressure a little bit, but mostly it's speed. There's another little thing that I started to do between the so that A part, get that opening, and then it kind of has that resting point a little bit, and then it plays the same thing over again. So show what I do there. So the way I'm doing that is so from the top of the tune, the A part, with the ornaments and stuff. Again, don't feel like you have to do all of these. I'm going to put them all in here just, so you can hear them. They're the possibilities. You don't have to do any of them if you really don't want to. It does give the tune some flavor, though, I have to say. You can actually even, play around with it, see if there's anything you can come up with that you like. Like really experiment with that. Like I did before, I did the thing that was just like, hey, have an ill moment, right? I mean, you should try it. You should know what you don't want to do there. And sometimes knowing what you want to do is also knowing what you don't want to do, So that's how we sometimes come to realize what we like is what I don't like. So. the same line. You know, not a big deal. It doesn't change the tune at all if that happens. Whatever. So moving on to the B part. There's a whole lot I do there. Those little things. I like the swishy go there. The pulse on those notes. I mean, it's okay. Just kind of, there's really no motion there. But here. Back to the beginning. Yeah, there are little things that I do there. I have to think about it. That little pulse, swishy, that I like to do. That's just something I like to do overall, I guess. You know, that little thing, you know, works there too. It fills space. It's kind of percussive. It's just kind of cool. Just in the B part though, like I do not. I mean, the second half of that B part, I don't do that at the beginning of the B part. It just. So I'm sliding into it. What beer bowing is there? It adds a pulse, that just adds a little bit of flavor if you like that. That's another thing you can try if you like. So what I'm doing there is putting the third finger down with the open E, kind of a hammer on to the F sharp. So without that D below it. What I'm doing with the D, keep that D down. Really a lot of G and D tunes. I was telling you to keep that third finger down, lock it down. There it is. That's kind of a nice way to end it. I think maybe like the last time through it. I mean, yeah, you can do it there, but the very last time, it's like hitting a chord there. You can do that maybe the last time too. Something like that. I just thought of something else too. So we had that little line. Take it up straight. Or if it's there too. I'm going to put it in context for you. Beginning the B part. You can really have fun with it. You know, there's a lot of possibilities in there. Slower melody. You know, you see there's a lot of carryover little fragments from the A part to the B part. They just maybe don't seem as obvious as maybe they do in some of the breakdowns and reels, because they might be in the same place in the breakdowns and reels, whereas the little fragments are there, but it's in a different part. It's a little, that fragment's used in a different way, in a little different context in the A part than it is in the B part. It's still there with that little. That's what she introduces it in the A part. There it is. There's that little. Now she's in the B part, and she does. She takes exactly from the A part, but puts in the beginning of the B part. It's the same line. And then she continues it. So why not? It just mirrors it. So I think that should give you enough to play around with. Take it slow. You know, and again, the melody, the phrases are a lot longer, but you know, still, we broke it down. We still see these little fragment things recurring. So just have fun with it. If you have any questions, let me know. Thanks.